Oh shoot, I was muted. I think the music should be playing. Maybe it's too low. Let me try increasing it. Like there. Maybe like there. What's up, Mikey? All right, so first hour is done. It's an obvious uptrend. So I'm looking for a pullback to long. I could enter near here, but the entry is kind of, it's not the worst, but it's not good either. Let's see, where did I want to enter? I want to enter 24417 is the best entry. So ideally I want to see like a big candle to 2417 right here. This is like the best entry. It's what I want. I may consider this entry though. Man, do I want to enter here? I mean, it's not the worst entry. I'll take it in some low priority accounts. Let me see which ones I have on the side. Excuse me. I have some new Apex accounts that I can trade with. I think if we do dip below here, usually I'll add 3 accounts, but I think in this case, because it's not the best dip, maybe I should do 2 accounts. I mean, technically it's still 15 minutes of selling pressure. I don't want a lower low from this candle though. Okay, who wants to take the hit? Which one of you guys want to take the hit? Low priority accounts. I have an Apex account that only has 200 bucks of drawdown left. But that wouldn't survive anything. I might just full port that on market open tomorrow. I have one that has $700 of drawdown left. Maybe that'll be one of them. But how's my weekend? It was good, Luke. How's yours? I don't think I did much. I went out to some sports bar with my friends. We were in like a pool mood. So we played some pool at the bar. It was pretty fun actually. We stayed out pretty late. I think we actually stayed out until they closed. They were like, all right, everybody get the fuck out. And we were like, oh shit. It closed at 2 a.m. Usually the bars here close around, I would say 2. I think there's like some law or something where they're required to close at 2. Oh, dude, I love all you can eat restaurants. There's some pretty good ones here. I haven't been to like a Korean barbecue one in a while. There's some really good sushi ones here that I go to. I can't control myself, so I eat until I'm sick, and I'm like, why did I do that? I feel like shit now. Oh shit, I kind of missed this entry. That's okay. 25 euros. Over here it costs between, I would say, for lunch it's like 20 USD, and then for dinner it's about 33 to 37 USD. I'm not sure the conversion rate for euro. Let me see what's the conversion rate for euro. USD to euro. Let's just put in 35. Okay, so about 30 euro. That was legit almost everybody. Had stomach pain next whole day. Yeah, those places where you do all you can eat, it's like you need to put it at the end of the day, because if I eat that during like an afternoon, my entire rest of the day is shot. Like I don't want to go anywhere or do anything. I might consider this long again if we dip down here. 461. I'll do it with 2 accounts. It's worth at least 1 because I do want to long this overnight session. Just try to scalp 20. Although I am kind of worried because this news event, this happened, like we don't even know if this is real news. Like Trump excuse me, Trump was like, oh, we're doing good in conversations and peace talks, and then the Iran leaders are like, what the hell are you talking about? I thought we were gonna dip a bit more, but it seems that the 50% line, which was literally right here, held pretty well. I thought we were going to at least test like somewhere down here. I definitely didn't think we were going to end up like 100 or 200 points up here. Now I'm curious how the market is going to react to this whole news. Is there any news tomorrow? Let's see. PMI, labor costs, pretty much nothing. I think the market is in wait or see mode because I think Trump said he has 5 days. Somewhere in this news site, something about 5 days. Oh, here it is. Trump giving Iran until Monday evening New York time to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, offering a 5-day reprieve. Trump said he wants as much oil in the system as possible and expects prices to drop like a rock. If oil prices crash, then you'll get a nice rally from the futures indexes. Let's see. Trump said the top person is representing Iran in discussions, not the supreme leader. Suggested that US and Iran can jointly oversee the strait. And jointly oversee the strait. I wonder who had control of the strait to begin with. I feel like if you want to give up your strait or just like share it with another country, it'll take a lot of negotiations, not 5 days worth of negotiations. What is the Strait of Hormuz? Let me look that up. I'm not sure if, I mean, Lucid probably allows it. I'm pretty sure Top Step allows it. I think you can trade oil in most any firm. Okay, it's a narrow waterway, connects Persian Gulf to the Gulf. Okay. It's widely considered the world's most important energy shipping choke point. It's the only sea passage for oil and liquefied natural gas from the Persian Gulf to the open ocean. Okay. So who controls it? What's up, White? Okay, so Iran has periodically threatened to close the strait. So does Iran own the strait? Who owns the strait? Okay, so it's kind of controlled by Iran and Oman. I think that's how they say it. Yeah, I don't know if 5 days will be enough for negotiations to like co-own, like bring in the US's name to the strait. I feel like apparently the Strait of Hormuz is like one of the most important waterways for oil and liquid natural gas. That's not something you negotiate 5 days with and it's like, okay, US, you get to have a part of this. At least, I mean, I don't know how negotiations go, but that doesn't sound like, that sounds kind of dumb. This is like something that would take months to, Iran owns it, no chance. Yeah. I feel like Iran just has the threat of nukes, which apparently they've been threatening, or like we've been scared of them having nukes for like the past decade. And apparently they control this really important strait. So why would they give that up? I don't think they would. But who knows, I could be wrong. Oh yeah, dude, I remember that. I think it happened for like some really dumb reason. I think like the turning radius of that ship was like, I don't know, it just got stuck. Maybe they didn't turn it well enough. I have no idea how those things work. Highly doubtful they give it up. I don't think they'll give it up either. Any prop recommendations? Little newbie usually spot trading Bitcoin. I think the best props to go for are, I think the who has number one place is Lucid. Lucid has number one. They're the cheapest and they have the best rules. And then it's followed really closely by Top Step and My Funded Futures. Then you can look into like Tradeify or TPT and Take Profit Trader. But I think the number one firm that almost everyone should have in like their back pocket is Lucid. That's already what, 5 accounts on Lucid, 5 accounts on Top Step, 5 accounts on My Funded Futures. That's 15 accounts already. So I can't remember how they fixed that canal issue. Was it like, I think it was like cranes or something, I don't even know. That was like the craziest, like, okay, sideways boat, all right, time to crash the market. I'm pretty sure the market crashed on that news because what was it, like the supply chain just got fucked up from it. Something about how it was like one of the most important canals. I'm looking for a dip to long right now. I don't know. It's kind of stalled right here. I wanted a faster move downwards or upwards. I wanted this dip to be a bit stronger. Like I wanted this dip to end up like right here. But it was too weak. 12% global trade was halted. That's insane. For like one canal. I don't know how global trade works. I don't know how the supply chain works. That is insane. Lucid allows up to 5 funded, but also allows so 5 evals at 52,900, and when you lose a funded, just promote eval. Yeah, I do that pretty often because I'm always trading evals. Yeah. When you have evals ready to go in your back pocket, you get less scared about trading. I've learned that that's how I go about it. Like when I have a top step funded account ready to be activated, but I have 5 accounts, I'm pretty sure I have 1 in my back pocket right now. But I need to blow up an account. So obviously I'm not going to blow it up on purpose, but I might trade more aggressively. Not in a dumb way, but maybe size up by like 1 or 2 micros. You blew and refunded it a week ago because you were scared trading it rationally when my evals are doing well. That's the thing about funded accounts. Like you'll see me trade funded accounts and I'm never scared of drawdown. Like if I'm in a trade and it goes against me by 2,000, I'll just be annoyed. I wouldn't be scared. Now you have 3 funded. Oh, nice. Dude, Luke, I remember you only had 1 funded like 2 weeks ago. Nice. And I have 2 at 51.5k already, and 1 is at 49k. That's pretty good. I think the most important part when you're just starting out is don't get blinded by the shiny, shiny metal object of a payout, right? I think what people need to do first is they need to try to take an eval and keep it alive for as long as possible. Or not eval, I mean funded. Like my longest funded account was, I think, on Funded Next. I think it was like 4 or 5 months. And I took like... I probably took like, I don't know how much. I took a lot of money out of them. But I learned so much. Lost 2 evals, 1 funded, got 3 evals right now, so 4 out of 6. Gotcha. Started trading like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I know this is just luck for the most part. Yeah, the first thing as a trader, like you shouldn't get excited or get or have an ego just because you catch a lucky streak. Like I think I've had 3 accounts. They're dead now, but I had 3 accounts that were all green for an entire month. And I felt nothing. I feel the same way as I would trading these accounts. Although I was very proud of those accounts. It was, I think, 2 Top Step accounts and 1 Lucid account. But like just as easily as just as lucky as I could have getting 1 month of green, I could easily also get 1 month of red as well. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, luck plays a big part in trading. Like I was literally, I had sell orders right here for the upper percent days. I had sell orders overnight. So like all those losses, even though I took like, I think I like 5 or 6 accounts died in this trading session, and it was all because of this one candle. And I had like stop. It became a less than 1% day. So the way that I trade is that like on a 1% day, like that's when they die. No reversals, no anything, just a gigantic news candle. This is like the biggest news candle, I don't even know, in the past maybe 5 months, 6 months. How many points was this? 23892. Yeah, almost 1,000 points. 888 to 728. Mentally easier to trade funded than your own money. Oh, 100%. You know, I could lose tomorrow and this overnight. I could lose all my accounts and I would just feel like annoyed, right? It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to build up all those accounts again. And I'll have lost probably over 50 to 60k of drawdown. But if I lost 50 to 60k in an actual brokerage account, like I would feel sick. I wouldn't be able to eat. I wouldn't be able to go to work. Which is why I only trade props. And I'm doing pretty well. Like if I can keep doing this for props, like, and never have to trade a day in my life, and I would just never do that. If you had a sell order for 1 micro at the bottom of the 900 point candle, you'd lose 1.8k. Yeah, I personally don't trade minis. Although I do trade my newly funded accounts very aggressively. That's why I had some decent, like I had some big numbers. Like this was the first day because I was just scalping. This is literally the first day. This was 4.6k. I could have let this run for longer, but I was worried because people are getting caught and being sent to live when they trade like this, where they hit like 10k in one day, 10k in another day, and then just do like 150, 150, 150. TopStep has been looking for those people and sending them live before they can take out all their payouts. So I actually cut my profits pretty early just to stay like low key. And I'm pretty sure that 5k and 4k was, I don't think I traded anything above 1 mini. I think it was like 8 micros each. Maybe the 5k was like 10 micros, which is equivalent to 1 mini. But 1 mini in an environment like this, like you better be spot on. Like you can't. This will go up 200 points, 200 points, 200 points, 200 points. This is more than 200 points. But this noise, if you are holding, it's really, really dangerous. And I'm pretty sure I got near the top. I think I shorted like on one of these candles, this one right here. And I was ready to keep shorting if we went higher too. You should preach DCA every stream. That thing saved my account really hard multiple times. It's one of the main strategies that I use. And you guys see me DCA all the time when I do my overnight scalps. But DCA, most people don't do it like you, Luke. You DCA with, oops. You DCA with 1 micro, 1 micro, 1 micro, right? Which is very, very safe. There was one time where I was talking about DCA and some guy on my stream was like, oh, I just lost like 1,500 bucks in like 2 seconds. And I was like, how did you DCA? I have a feeling you DCA'd way harder than I did. He was like, I DCA'd like 5 every single time. And I was like, dude, my first entry is like 5 micros, and then I DCA like with 1 micro. I could live a lot of drawdown. usually over 100 plus points. If you DCA with 5 and 5 and 5 and 5, you can only live about 50 points. You were $50 from blowing one account on top of that 900 to 1k move. 200 from blowing another. The only reason why I survived was because of DCA. Yeah, DCA is a very strong tool. I'm surprised. Oh, so you also had accounts that were ordered in, right? That's why I don't put too many accounts. Like, all the accounts that I lost were low priority accounts. Just because it's overnight and like I'm asleep when it happens. So I literally can't control it. So if I can't control it, it'll be low priority accounts. Oh, right, the 1.5k photo I sent was minus 2k at the top of the candle, but I yielded it minus 2.2, would have blew it. Nice. Yeah, DCAing, there's like a ton of like nuances to it. Like, I like to DCA in the red. A lot of people don't like adding to losers, but I like adding to losers. I add to losers because if I'm wrong, then okay, then I'm wrong. Then I would have lost the trade anyway, right? But if I'm right and it turns back around, it accelerates very fast. Like, if this keeps going up and I DCA in like this, right? And then it dips, but ultimately it becomes a uptrend overnight. When it does launch, it launches very fast, and I have a higher contract size with a better cost average. It'll be like somewhere around here, depending on how I set it up. If I do 5-1-1-1-1, it'll be somewhere like here, probably, or here. I'm probably looking to long this actually pretty soon. If this next candle gives me a lower low, I'm probably going to long it. This one I'll actually take with 3 accounts. So let me get these accounts ready. What account should I do? Maybe this 4k one. $4k, and then a new Apex account and a Lucid account. No, wait, no, my Funded Futures family account. Wait, how close am I to a payout? I think I have one Apex account that's 1 day away from a payout. So I'll be taking that on a second or third wave, most likely. How close are you guys to a payout? Hold on. Like, what's a high priority account? This one is 3959. Okay. So this one will be second wave. 0640. 0640. This one I just took out. Okay, so this one will go in first, probably. I want a lower low here, though. I'll probably jump in with one new Apex account and the 2 accounts I just took a payout from, which is this one, a My Funded Futures account, and what other account I took a payout from? Tradeify? Wait, what other? My Funded Futures. Oh, Lucid, right? I just took a Lucid one. Yes. It's interesting you and I have a reverse DCA strategy and both work for us differently. Yeah, that's why, most of the time I preach that, like, I'm not going to go out and tell a trader, hey, like, whatever you're doing is not going to work, right? Because at the end of the day, everyone trades for themselves, right? One day maybe my strategy will work, and one day your strategy will work, right? It's the same thing with that example we talked about the other day, where you were like, when I missed that entry at the bottom tick, you're like, what if you do 1 point above, right? Going long. And then if it does miss the bottom tick, right, this will still catch the move. Same thing with DCA. Do you do DCA like when you see your trade winning, you add in, so you'll long here, long here, long here, like this? I think a lot of people do this. I do it too, but only on pullbacks. So if I'm really confident about a position, like let's say I was already long, right? From this point, let's say I was already long here, right? And I'm really confident about my position. I would wait for pullbacks, maybe long one more time here, long one more time here, long another time here, long another time here. And then if it does take off, my cost average would be a bit higher, but each one of these contracts will have made profit, right? Giving me a better giving me bigger profits at the end when I close the trade. What is scary about it is that when you do trade like this, you're actually moving up your cost average. You move it up like here, then here, and then here. And what happens is that if a pullback is just a tiny bit too much, you're already break even. And a lot of traders can't handle, oh, you don't DC into a winning trade, only losing? Oh yeah. No, that's what I do too. Yeah, I think we have the same strategy for DCA. Like my overnight scalps, Luke, it's like my first entry is like, well, if this was a lower low, my first entry is like down here, right? And I'm quote unquote DCing into a loser, right? Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave 6, all the way down to my max loss is usually 125 from here, which is 320. 320. Close that right here. In this case, I'm DCing into a loser, but because they're all different accounts, like this account can win, this account can win, this account can win, these accounts may lose, right? But now the higher priority accounts are the accounts that got the better trade, which is down here, right? Higher priority accounts are the ones with a bigger balance. They're closer to a payout. So these accounts, even though they may die, these are low priority accounts, low drawdown, fresh accounts that has made $0. If I did a good trade and I have 2.5K on account, then I'll feel more frisky on that one. Yeah. I also hold my trades pretty long too, even though I say like I'm doing overnight scalps. Some of my overnight scalps are over 9 hours. I'm pretty sure my biggest loser for Fund Index was a 9 hour and 30-minute trade. Yeah, I opened with 5 micros. That is a pretty big size, but that's just because if you think about it, like with 20 accounts, right? This is roughly 40K in drawdown, so $40,000 of capital, right? I enter in with 3 accounts, which is 1.5 minis. right? A 40k account and your initial risk is 1.5 minis if you enter with 3 accounts with 5 micros each. That's not too insane, right? Some people would have 1 account, which is 2k of drawdown, and they'll enter in with 1.5 minis. Right? You can see how much less risk I'm taking. Yeah. And obviously there will be worst case days, but how often does a worst case day happen? Right? And the way that I position myself and the way that I trade, as long as we don't have a worst case scenario like this, even if there is a situation like this, if I'm like not, you know, having limit orders, I'm fine, right? It would have to be like this, completely straight up for like 1 hour plus, 2 hours plus, 3 hours plus. And what kind of market just only goes up or only goes down like that for hours, right? No relief rally. Or maybe I position myself in the wrong relief rallies, right? Like maybe it goes down like this, and then we get a slight bump up here, but I entered long here, and it just brings me to break even, and then it goes down another 100 points, right? And then does it again, and I long here, and then it goes down again, and then does that like 7 times. Doesn't mean it can't happen. It does happen, but how often does it happen, and how much money can I take before this happens? And the answer is I can take a lot of money before it happens, and all that money like that I have, I can reinvest for a really bad day, like one of those days. Now you can't do that in a live account. I guess you could, if it depends on how much money you put into the brokerage account out of your total available capital. We should start leaving buy and sell orders during the day that are 800, 900 points from the current position. Current or open? My lines are based off of the Globex open, so at 6 p.m. Which is why it takes me like 6 p.m. and then I send you guys those lines. $800, 900 points, like generally current positions. Yeah, that could also work, but an 800 to 900 point move to 1,000 point move, it's like once in every, like this. I don't even remember when was the last candle that we had that was like this. Let's look at it in the daily chart, right? We got a dip. I'm gonna wait for the next candle. But if this next candle gets to 417, then I'll enter. So I might just leave an order at 417. Ideally, I want like 15-20 minutes of selling pressure. This is the first 5 minutes of selling pressure. So if it does go 15 minutes, it could end up down here. I'll leave this in. Let's look at the daily chart. When was the last time that we had a candle that was, what was this low high? Low high is 772, high is 2473, so 1,000 point range. I guess we had one here. Low high, about 1,000. Low high is 1,000. This is 700, so 1,000, 1,000. here, low high 1200 here. So it's pretty rare. Usually it's some crazy news event. Like, I don't even remember what day it is, or what, like, if something happened to this day. It's very, very rare. The only thing I'm worried about is that now the market is like, okay, now let's sell off, right? After this pump, the stocks were way too strong to sell off. So it gradually digested the news. Ended up here. And now what I'm worried about is now the stocks are like, wait, that news was not good at all. That news was shit. Okay. That's what I'm worried about. I'm still going to take this trade just because it is a model that I trade. And I do like the fact that, I mean, Wall Street is not stupid, right? They should know that this news was not the best. It's all like hearsay. It's just Trump saying, oh, we're pretty close to, you know, peace talks and pulling out our troops. And then Iran's like, what the hell is he talking about? Right, and we still stayed above the 50%. The 50% mark was like right here. So I'm hoping Wall Street is just delusional enough to just keep this going for the next couple of days and be bullish for the next couple of days. Because I'm actually looking to I'm looking to buy puts, and I'm hoping that this is the start of it. I was hoping to buy puts like up here. What, 25500, 25500, 25700. So a couple days of rallies. South Park's gonna have so much content in these events. Dude, South Park is so funny. Yeah, they are so good with their they do like all the current events. It's almost like watching the news. It's like, oh, so that happened this year. Oh, so that happened. All right, let's get my other accounts ready. I'm almost tempted to hop in at the bottom of this candle. But how many points is that? 28, 18. I mean, 10 points. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to give away 10 points like that. I'd rather just enter here. If we crash below this with heavy volume, it's not going to be good. I don't like it when a day can't... I don't like it when a bullish day can't hold above the Globex open, and I don't like it when a bearish day can't hold below the Globex open either. I like clear directions. Okay, we're going up. Okay, then just stay up. Just stay green. Tradify has a bunch of or Tradify just redid their 40% off deal on all accounts, so I've bought a couple of those. And by a couple, I mean like actually I bought a lot. I bought like 8, I think. Usually their discount is 30%, so when they have a 40% off one, I tend to stock up. So when months have good deals, like this month had a decent amount of deals, which is why I spent a lot this month. Like Fund and Next had a buy one get one if you pass and get a payout, which is like That's like genuinely insane. Um, Tradeify had one. Lucid has a deal right now with their pro accounts. You buy 3, you get 1 free reset. So whenever there's a good deal, I usually end up buying a good amount. Petty Pass evals, you just full port with a high win rate strategy, and yeah, I full port my evals because once you reach a certain point in prop trading, there's no point in trading evals. You're not trading real money, you're just trying to pass a test. So I'd rather just coin flip 2 times, and if I win 2 times and I get it, then I trade it more seriously. But in the beginning it wasn't like that. In the beginning, I set myself a budget. So I started off with a $500 budget. Now my budget can be anywhere between 10 to 30k or more. Right? My budget can be anything as long as I take payouts. Whenever I take a payout, I basically reinvest into more accounts. And then if I get a really good green streak, could lead to some insane payouts. What's up, Bancy? Got a big boy budget. I started off with 500. I just scaled up to this high. The Lucid promo, they have it's only for the pro accounts. It should be in your vault. It's buy 3 pro evals and you get 1 free pro reset. You like 3 evals max per month? Yeah. Oh, it ends today? Oh shit, I might have to buy some more. I already bought like 9 today. I should just be full porting those like right now. By full port, I mean like 1 mini. Because I have the 25k one. DLL is daily loss limit. So Apex has a daily loss limit where if you lose for a 50k account, for example, if you lose $1,000, they'll lock you out of your account for the day. So you literally cannot place any more trades and they automatically liquidate your position. So you don't lose the account, it just forces you to have to trade the next day. It sounds like it's helping the trader, but it's honestly still not good. It basically forces you to trade, instead of a 2k account, you can only trade a 1k account. You either size down or you go for high RR trades. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Build about 5 evals this month after full porting them, rebuilding them when they're on their last 100, 200, then losing the final few trades, get them funded. Yeah, I don't really bother thinking too much on my evals. I just enter in and I'm like, okay, this is a decent dip. If we go up 40, 50 points, then we go up 40, 50 points. If we don't, then we don't. It's less like heartache. Just because evals are so like, you know, like no matter what trades, even if you perform well, it's all just like fake money, right? Evals, you can't earn anything. So I save all my mental capacity on my funded accounts. I might have missed that dip. I really liked how there was no increase in volume after that first giant red candle. Yeah, I personally like the flex more anyway. Yeah, I don't bother sizing down on those smaller accounts. Yeah. Yeah, Bancy is 100% right. My edge comes from money management and account positioning, account management, and money management. Like some people teach risk management. Like my risk management is not in my funded accounts. My risk management is in my bank account, right? And that's the first place where you need to do risk management. If I was starting out, I always tell people starting out to set yourself a budget every month. So let's say, for example, Bancy is only able to afford 3 evals per month, right? That means while still learning, he should blow up one account every 1.33 weeks, right? And what this does is that if you blow up one account every 1.33 weeks, it'll take 4 weeks, 4 trading weeks to blow up all your accounts. Worst case scenario. So in the worst case scenario, you blow up at the end of the month, which means the next day when you blow up everything in a worst case scenario, you can jump right back in with a $300, you know, just buy all the accounts again for the next month's budget. With Top Step, do you try and do 3x trades of 1k allowing for 2 losing trades, or straight trying to get 1500x 2 times? It's up to you. I do 1500 2 times. I basically always pass my evals in the minimum days. That's only because I have an insane budget. So I don't recommend my way of trading evals to anybody unless you've already gotten the ball rolling. Prop firm trading is a lot like a snowball, right? It's a lot like compound interest. You know how people invest. In the beginning, it's super slow, right? But as you reinvest, right, and you keep reinvesting, it starts building up and building up and building up until you get a big snowball. And right now I'm at that big snowball phase, but I've been in the phase where I can only afford like 5 prop accounts a month. I don't like this move down. I don't like this volatility. I don't like how sharp that felt. Like slipping. So I'm only in with 1 account. Can I take another account? I really don't want to. What other accounts do I have? If we get 2 more lower lows, then dude, I don't know. I feel like we haven't had a slipping overnight in a little while, so maybe we're due. But like, should I still trade this? Two 400 as the next entry. If we dip to 24400, I'll enter in with a brand new Apex eval. 108, 5 micros. I don't know. I actually don't want to, because what I'm worried about is we had an increase in volume right here, right? I'm worried about the next candle having an even larger volume, which will make us slip down here. And then the next candle will have even larger volume, and now I'm down 200 points. That's what I'm worried about. Gotta make sure to put this in the middle. Do I have dual stream set up? Yeah, I do. Okay. I'm not gonna touch this. This dip was way too. It was way too strong. So I'm only putting in this one account, which I just took a payout with. So if I lose this account, I'm 100% fine with it. I'm debating on adding in my brand new Apex accounts, but it'll have to be in the next like 2 candles. I want to see what the next 2 candles do. How far away are we from the percent lines? We're pretty far. $400 is not a terrible entry. That volume is kind of a warning sign though. Let's see how. If the volume dies out from here, then maybe I'll consider an entry. I need to wait out this next 5 minutes though. I mean, we're at 400. It's not the worst entry on a low priority account. Have you made any big purchases yet? Nope. I have been door dashing a little more, like once a week, twice a week. But I'm going to Japan this year, so I guess that'll be my big purchase. I think I'll be going for 2 weeks. I knew you would say that. Yeah, I've never been. I really wanted to go. My friends recently just went, I think like last month, and they're already, you know, planning their next trip in the same year. They were like, it's so fun. So I was like, dude, we should all go. So it'll be 6 of us going, which will be pretty fun. How do you navigate Apex consistency rules if you're using them in other accounts as sort of a hedge? It's unknown what you stand on them, surely. So some days big, others small. Hedging is not allowed, and even though I'm sure a bunch of traders do hedge, it's not worth it for me to hedge. Like, let's say you do have a 100K a year business income from this, right? Would you want to risk that just for some hedging? I personally wouldn't. I navigate Apex's consistency rules just like trading a normal account. I try to get a decent home run in the first trading day, maybe 1K or 2K, and then I trade the rest of the days scalping. Right? I can either lose 1K or 2K, or not hedging in that sense, but scaling in downwards with them. I don't trade smaller than 5 micros. Just because the way that their 50K accounts are set up, you need to make 250 at least to count as a payout day, and 250 is an insane amount. With 3 micros, 250 is like 41 points, right? So with 5 micros, it's about 21-ish points. What Apex accounts do you have? I trade the end of day accounts because I hate intraday trailing drawdown, like with a passion. And if I have an intraday trailing drawdown with DLL, I think I would actually go insane. Like genuinely go insane. It's not speeding up a crazy amount. I'm putting in one Apex account here. I have one Apex account that has 700 bucks left. I'm gonna put that into. And I'm putting that in with 10 micros. What is the price you have? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna buy any more for a little while because their sale just ended. It used to be $29, and then the activation fee was like 99 or something. And now the end of day is like 34, and the activation fee is I think 104. Because I just bought like three new ones, or I activated 3 new ones like an hour ago, and the price increased. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the next sale. Because all-in cost would be like what, 140-ish for a 140-ish? Yeah, 140-ish for an end-of-day account with trailing drawdown. So low priority accounts in here. I may as well just throw in the 200 drawdown account. Like it's 200 bucks left. I'm just gonna throw it away. But Apex, I think they have 50% consistency, so it's not the worst, which means you can make 1K one day and 1K another day and you'll be fine. But to get a payout, you need to be above their safety net, which is 2,600 for a 50K account. I'm in with 4 low priority accounts right now. I think the Apex accounts, I'll hold the low drawdown accounts as runners. They have 10 micros. I'm trading them super aggressively. I'm basically saying we need to hook right now and go up like right now on the lower drawdown accounts. And if we don't, then it's okay. Like, what am I going to do with an account with 200 bucks left or 700 bucks left? Why no stop loss? I don't use stop losses. Yeah, there's a big activation fee, Luke. My risk management is protecting my bank account and also protecting a payout day. Although sometimes I'll risk an entire account just for that 150. If I can lose a, what? A 1 to 40 trade. If I can lose a 40 to 1 RR trade, then so be it. That just means I'm really good at trading the wrong way. I think one I did recently was, like, let's say I had an account that had 4K of balance, but the payout is the next day. I'll risk that entire balance to make 150 bucks just to get that payout. And if I lose a 1 to 40 trade, then I lose it. I'm just extremely unlucky. That's fine. I set up all my trades that way if I do lose, it's because I'm extremely unlucky. It's how I cope with prop firm in trading. Like, I'm fine losing accounts if I'm extremely unlucky. It's like, oh, what are the odds of that? Okay, if the odds are low, then I'm fine with it. But this current stop loss is 125 points from the entry. So 24299-ish. 24290-ish. The more that you think about it, the more you like Lucid's model for the 2K payout. Yeah, 2K max payout is nice because it's a lot more achievable than shooting for the 10K. Or the 5K payouts, right? So instead of getting 10K of capital or drawdown, you only need to get 4K. It makes them bleed less money, it makes them more competitive with best prices as long as possible. Yeah. There's definitely going to be changes happening though. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to jump in with some evals here. Here's a crash I was expecting during the New York session. I probably won't add in any more funded accounts here. Like, this is all eval trading because I don't see it going back up. Looking for a sniper entry? Not really. Right when I was entered in this trade, I already didn't like it. I'm just holding some stubborn. I don't think there's a sniper entry tonight. I think tonight might be a pullback when Wall Street realizes, wait, what Trump said was not good at all. Like, what do you mean you said we're good in the war and we're pulling troops back and you have peace treaties, but Iran is saying something completely different? So I wouldn't be surprised if we crashed today, which is why usually I jump in with 3 funded accounts right here, but I only jumped in with 1, I think. Oh, I jumped in with 1, and I jumped in with 4, but 2 of them only had, like, one of them had $200 of drawdown. I was basically just threw away that account because I didn't really care about it anymore. The other one had $700 of drawdown, again, low priority account. And then I took in with this account and then one more account, which was a new Apex funded account, another low priority account. So this account is kind of high priority, but I just took a payout like today with this account, so if I lose it, it's not the end of the world. And I have a funded account that's already ready to be activated in case this one dies. If it wants to hook, maybe it'll hook here, but I really don't think so. Yeah, they denied talks with us, yeah. So like, I had no idea what Trump was going on about. I would honestly full pour an account here and just short for 10 points or 15 points on the slightest like breath up. This is the last area that I could possibly hook, so I might start adding into this. I was hoping for Wall Street to be like delusional and still believe in the talks, but maybe not. Maybe they aren't delusional. This could fall for a very, very long time. I'm a bit worried about how this overnight and this New York session is going to react to whatever news that we had. I'll still play the lower percent lines, but thoughts on my Fund Futures Flex 25k account costs $49. I think it costs $49 if you're new, but my Fund Futures is a good firm. They're one of the ones that I recommend. Let's see if it hooks here. I don't even think I want that much. Like, I think I'll be fine with like a $200-300 gain. My Apex account will be my runner. The two unhealthy Apex accounts are dead, which is kind of unfortunate, but didn't really care about them. The eval giveaway spinny thing. Oh yeah, I gotta bring that back. It was a rush. Yeah, it was fun. Overnight is just kind of hard to do it because I feel like New York is a bunch more people are up. So overnight is kind of hard to do it. I was doing it yesterday and I meant to do it today, but I just forgot. I was a bit gun shy on this ad right here, and I only added 1 micro. It was definitely worth a 2 micro ad. It hooked right at 24301. I didn't even realize it was a whole number. Oh yeah, I'll definitely be adding it. It's just hard to hit the bounty, as they would call it. Oh, you take the flex on 50k on my Fund Futures? Yeah, that's usually what I trade with them, the 50k. Let me make sure these take profits are set up right. Like I said, I took the dip on a bunch of evals. So 3 are dead and 4 are currently in profit. 24406, they'll all be out and passed. Lucid Pro is nice because it's a one day to pass for the pro accounts. A bit too shy on the ad, so if this doesn't hit my take profit, I kind of deserve it to go back down. I was just worried about, we just hadn't had a slipping day in so long, I feel like. And I've traded some nasty slipping days where we just drop down like hundreds of points. Like red candle, red candle, red candle. Lower low every single candle. But I think only playing these low priority accounts and two, like, you know, accounts I care about a little bit more, it was the right play. I'll hold on to this trade just for stream. So I'll keep it up there. Mostly because I don't really care about this account, so. So 2 funded accounts just passed. 2 are still in. They're $200 from take profit. 24406, I'll take profit. Or I'll pass these next 2. How much did I buy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So I bought 8? Really? Why is it not a odd number? Hold on, let me check my vault. Am I missing something? Lucid. Vault. Okay, so I have 4 free resets. Dude, I might... Wait. Oh, wait, did I use them all already? Redeem. I don't have any available ones. Really? Okay. 25k. I might buy some more accounts. Just because like this deal is just really good. And Lucid is nice because I think within like an hour of you passing your eval, you can upgrade to your funded account. Oh, you can't trade with my funded futures because they don't have Croatia as a listed country. Unfortunately, they don't have my German government issued ID. Oh, really? That's what sucks about some firms. There's like some countries that's just they just don't allow. I remember I was trying to, like, there was somebody a long time ago, he was trying to figure out what firm he could trade with. I think it was in like maybe South Africa or maybe Kenya or someplace. And he just couldn't find one. Or like he's very, very limited. I think he was only allowed to trade with like 1 or 2 firms. Yeah, less than a minute. And it updates really fast, like when you pass. So we hit 398. Hopefully this doesn't turn all the way around and blow up these accounts. I should be able to upgrade 3 now. Let me refresh the page. Oh yeah, I can upgrade these 3 now. That's so nice, dude. Lucid is just like doing everything right. Fast payouts, right? Fast upgrade to funded, so you can pass and trade literally the same day. They update the P&L pretty fast, like after market close. So now I should have 3 more funded accounts to trade with. I'm being greedy here. like too greedy. Like I'm not gonna take a 130 point rally. That's just gonna be dumb if I don't take that. So I'm gonna take it. I want to build up one of my top step accounts to like a full green month again. So I think I'll take one, and then as soon as I lock in a profit for that on one day, I'm just done. Like I'm not trading anymore. I'll have to manually lock the account though, because when I scalp, like I'm always looking for new accounts to scalp with. And I scalp pretty, like the entries have to be quick, so there is thought between the trades, but it's like, okay, what's the next account? Okay, this account. And then I just click buy or I click sell. At least give me 406. 406.25. Did you see an increase in Discord members after Reddit posts? Usually there's an increase in my subscribers and my YouTube, and some, I think maybe we got like 10 or 20 people. I've basically milked the Reddit for basically all it's worth. And it's also super annoying posting on Reddit. Like the biggest one is the day trading subreddit, and they don't like me. Do you scalp on stream? Yeah, this is a quote unquote scalp. Even though I've been holding this for about like what, 30 minutes? I do scalp on stream. You can go back to any of my other streams and you'll see me take scalps. I think so far, I think on stream I've only had maybe one losing scalp, one day of losing scalps. I think that was like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Dude, if we don't hit 406 and this crashes to a lower low, that's going to be so depressing. Just give me 406.25. Am I still in my Apex account? Yes, I am. Let me see if TPT has updated. TPT is a bit slower on their updates. Because I should be able to withdraw another 2K from them today. Let's see if it updated yet. Okay, it did. Nice. Okay, so that should be another 2K. Let me guess, it's going down? Oh yeah, we're going down. Nice. Why do they not like you at your day trading subreddit? Because of your strategy applying only to prop firms, or because you don't use stop loss? The mods don't like me because of my P&L and my profits. I actually got muted by them because I will get so pissed, because there will be some posts which are literally like the most useless posts, where they're just posting like a random screenshot of like their Apex page, and it's like the body text is like, it's like the dumbest shit. It's like shout out Apex or something stupid, and they're obviously like, that's blatantly flexing their P&L. But my posts, I actually try to give out tips and whatever, so I would get pissed. Oh, so like one of my posts was one of my posts was removed, and I was just like, dude, like tell me how to reformat it. I feel like it's similar to these, right? And then I show them something where it's like, oh, someone can post a screenshot with my goal is 5% a week, and then show their weekly P&L, right? But I post a monthly P&L with way more, like with a way more detailed post, right? And I was like, okay, instead of just writing a paragraph, if I just write, okay, my goal is to make 300K by the end of the year, I hope to make it there. Like, would that be better? I put a lot of time on my posts. And there's some other dumb shit that gets through. It pisses me off so much. It's like a giant pain in the ass. And then they're like, blah, blah, blah. Some mods don't like the outlandish P&L claims from users. Like everyone thinks that I'm faking it. So it makes me think that they don't like people that make money. And I mean, this entire subreddit, or most of the subreddits that I'm in, it's just like, it's kind of an echo chamber of people getting advice from other people that have no proof of being profitable. So I don't bother listening to anybody on here. I just post to try to get, just free marketing. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But I've had some pretty decent posts. That's so petty. Dude, I was so fucking pissed. Because like I would put in like 20 minutes on one of my posts, and then I would see some bullshit and I would be so fucking pissed. Oh, here they go again. They don't like me in here. Day trading. This one was kind of just a flex. I tried to mask it as a ask me anything because someone else did. I basically copy posts like 1-to-1. So if they remove my post, I'm like, why did you remove my post? My post is almost a 1-to-1 copy of this other post. So that means you have to remove this other post, right? Let me see if I can find it. Was it a ask me anything? Maybe they also removed that other one. Like, look at this. Do I quit my job? Please be creative. Do I quit my job? None of this is like is worth reading. Where's the other AMA guy? Someone did an AMA. Maybe they also got rid of that guy. But yeah, I have beef with them. I'm like I pretty much squeezed everything I could. Like I think I've had a couple of like #1 posts on their subreddit. Usually the top set people are more cooler. They like seeing the big P&L flexes. So I usually post on there and I never get my stuff removed. This one was kind of BS, but let's see, when was the last time they had a hit post? Or did they remove that? Oh, here we go, this one. This one was okay. This was like the last time, and like look at all of the shit that I have to do. I have to put inspired by. I was like, okay, you let my other post through, so let this one through, right? Screen recording for proof because people question me. Screen recording for proof inspired by somebody else that did it. And I put, if I am breaking any rules, please reach out to me to clarify. And I put, don't reach out to me to Discord, blah blah blah. And then I say some stuff. And then there's usually morons in the comments. But I think I've squeezed out everything from Reddit, so I'll still post sometimes, but I think wow. I needed 406 to pass those evals. Now those evals are probably dead. Let me check. I guess they are. Perfect. Yeah, when like I do this all as a side hustle. So when my side hustle gets, becomes a bigger pain in the ass than my actual job, I'm just like, dude, fuck no, I'm not gonna put in like, no, I'm not doing that. Nice, this was perfect. This went right down to kill my accounts right here. News right now? I'm not sure. Let me check. US and Israel carried out strikes on 2 energy infrastructure sites. This happened 14 minutes ago. Like right in between here. That's perfect. That's perfect that I was long during that. All right, and the new Apex account hit the daily loss limit. Nice, nice. This is good. I might buy some more Lucid accounts after this stream. Whenever there's a big sale, or like Lucid has some crazy sales where they'll give you a free reset. So like three evals plus 1 free reset, and the evals already have a 30% off coupon. So that means that 1 free reset is like buy 3 get 1 free. So you pay 3 for the price of you get 4 for the price of 3, so you get an extra 25% off, quote unquote. So that means each pro account, 25k account, is about 70 something bucks, which is really good. How many do I have? Okay, they should 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when you buy an account, the reset is actually cheaper than buying a new account. So it's like more worth it for me in the long run too. Let's see if 6600 will hold. Dude, I've been in the wrong side of like the past 5 news drops. It's actually insane. This news drop, the news drop in the New York, and then 2 news drops last Friday. I must have pissed somebody off, or like broke a mirror or something. In Slavic culture, you're supposed to knock on wood and move from the place you're in when something unlucky happens. But how do I move from like my trading station? My desk is wood though, and knock on that. This odd PA has me gun shy. I would not be trading this if I wasn't like, I shouldn't have had that limit order right there. I mean, it was okay for 1 account, but then like Or like get up and all right, let me do that. All right. I got up, my knees cracked, walked around, and I came back. But yeah, I would not be trading this if I wasn't already in a position. This just screams to me like short any pop. Like Trump just said, oh, we have really good news, guys. And then the news is US and Israel carried out strikes on 2 energy infrastructure sites. And he was like, guys, I think we're close to a peace talk or something. Yeah, definitely. Gas company offices and gas pressure reduction station damaged in attack in Iran's central city. Not the worst damage in this overnight. 2 dead accounts that they only had like $700 left and $200 left. 1 Apex account hit daily loss limit. What else? This account, I'm still fighting for its life. I'm more pissed about the fact that we were like 5 points away and then news hit. 5 points away from the take profit of my evals. So instead of passing 5 of 8, I only passed 3 of 8. If we ever get back up here and I can close this, I mean, I'm looking to short any pop right now. So what, 417? I actually want to short around like 417, but we might not reach it for a while. Might not have enough juice to get up there. Probably gonna call it soon because I gotta pack my work tomorrow. I need to drive to the corporate office, which is about like an hour or 2 away, and then we have a quarterly all hands on deck meeting. So I won't be streaming for basically the rest of this week, maybe Friday, but oh no, I can't stream Friday. Oh yeah, I guess I'm not streaming for the rest of this week. Yeah, so it's only a quarterly thing though, which I mean, it's not bad. They give us like a per diem, so I can order like DoorDash or whatever, and they give us a hotel. It's pretty nice, you know, get some beers with the coworkers and whatnot. Regarding this position, I'm honestly gonna hold it until this account dies, so you guys will know. If we get back up here, I'll shoot for like $200. Stop loss is when this account dies, which is 24225, and I'm really thinking that we hit this. Tomorrow's most likely going to be a day where you just short any pop, or it could just crash overnight. I'm really feeling very bad about this market. There has been no lick of any good news, and I feel like Wall Street is just trying to pretend like everything is okay when it's not. I was just hoping that we rallied for a day or two so I can get puts ready, but I might not get the chance. We'll see. Thanks for joining in, guys, and hope to see you guys probably next week. I'll be active on Discord. Stay safe and take care of your families, all right? Peace.